Hello, dear friend. Tonight, something unexpected changes your life. As the evening quietly settles in, a small envelope arrives at your door. The paper looks old, slightly worn by time, and your name is written across the front in elegant handwriting that feels strangely familiar. You open it slowly. Inside, you discover three simple things: an old brass key, a faded map leading deep into the mountains, and a short, handwritten letter. It reads, "This cabin now belongs to you. May it bring you the same peace it brought me." You pause for a quiet moment. You don't remember ever hearing about this cabin. You don't even remember the relative who left it to you. And yet, something about the letter feels warm, comforting, as though it has been waiting for you for many years. A few days later, curiosity gently leads you toward the mountains. The city slowly disappears behind you. The busy roads become quiet country lanes. Tall pine trees begin to surround the winding road. The evening sky glows softly with shades of golden orange and deep blue. Then, a gentle rain begins to fall. Tiny raindrops tap softly against your windshield. The sound is slow, peaceful, almost like a quiet lullaby. The fresh scent of rain fills the cool mountain air. A light mist drifts gently between the trees. The entire forest seems calm, as though time itself has slowed down. You continue driving a little farther, not knowing that just beyond the next bend, a peaceful new chapter of your life is quietly waiting for you. You slow the car as the narrow gravel road gently winds through the quiet forest. The soft rain continues to fall, covering the trees and the earth with a peaceful blanket of fresh water. The only sounds are the gentle rain, the quiet hum of the engine, and the occasional song of a distant bird settling in for the evening. Soon, through the mist, you catch your first glimpse of the cabin. It stands quietly among the tall pine trees, a simple wooden cabin, small, warm, and welcoming. Golden light shines softly through the windows. Thin curls of smoke drift lazily from the old stone chimney. For a long moment, you simply sit in the car, looking at it. There is something comforting about this place, something that makes you feel as though you've been here before, even though you know you haven't. You turn off the engine. Silence gently fills the air. The rain becomes clearer now, soft drops landing on the roof of the car. You open the door. Cool mountain air greets you immediately. It smells of pine trees, fresh rain, and damp earth. You take a slow, deep breath. It feels wonderfully clean. Far away, a small stream quietly flows through the forest. The peaceful sound blends perfectly with the rain. You close the car door softly behind you. The gravel crunches gently beneath your feet as you begin walking toward the cabin. Small lanterns glow beside the wooden porch. Their warm light reflects beautifully on the rain-soaked ground. Everything feels calm. Everything feels safe. As though this quiet little cabin has been patiently waiting for your arrival for many years. You slowly climb the wooden steps and stop in front of the old wooden door. In your hand, you gently hold the old brass key. For just a moment, you smile. Then, you carefully place the key into the lock and slowly begin to turn it. The old lock turns with a soft click. For just a moment, you remain perfectly still. Then, with a gentle push, the wooden door slowly opens. A wave of warm air quietly welcomes you inside. The comforting scent of aged wood, burning firewood, and fresh mountain air fills the room. You step inside slowly, closing the door behind you as the gentle rain continues outside. The cabin is peaceful. Not a single sound, except for the quiet crackling of the fire. A beautiful stone fireplace glows softly in the corner. Golden flames dance gently across the logs. Their warm light fills every corner of the room with a comforting glow. A thick woven rug rests on the wooden floor. A cozy rocking chair sits beside the fireplace. Nearby, a small wooden table holds an old oil lamp, a worn leather journal, and a simple ceramic mug. Everything is exactly where it belongs. Nothing feels forgotten. Nothing feels abandoned. Instead, it feels as though someone quietly prepared this place, knowing that one day you would arrive. You slowly walk around the room. Your footsteps are soft against the old wooden floor. The walls are lined with handcrafted shelves filled with well-loved books. Some are travel journals, others tell stories of mountains, forests, and peaceful places far away from busy cities. Near the window hangs a small wooden clock. Its slow, gentle ticking blends perfectly with the sound of the rain outside. Time feels different here. Slower, gentler, almost as if the outside world has completely disappeared. You walk toward the window. Outside, the rain continues to fall over the tall pine trees. A light mist drifts quietly through the forest. The little stream nearby sparkles beneath the fading evening light. You take one slow breath, and without even realizing it, you begin to feel completely at home. You slowly walk farther into the cabin. Every corner feels warm, peaceful, and quietly welcoming. Near the fireplace, you notice a small wooden shelf filled with simple treasures collected over many years. Smooth river stones, tiny glass bottles, old family photographs, and carefully folded maps of the surrounding mountains. Each item seems to tell a quiet story. You gently pick up one of the photographs. It shows the cabin many years ago. The same wooden walls, the same stone chimney, the same tall pine trees standing proudly around it. Very little has changed. It feels comforting to know that this peaceful place has remained untouched by the busy world. You carefully place the photograph back where it belongs. Nearby, a soft wool blanket rests neatly over the old rocking chair. You run your hand across the fabric. It feels warm, soft, and wonderfully comforting. You sit down for a quiet moment. The rocking chair moves gently back and forth. The fire crackles softly beside you. Outside, the gentle rain continues to fall across the forest. You can hear tiny drops landing on the cabin roof, while the distant mountain stream quietly flows through the valley below. Everything blends together into a peaceful melody. There is no hurry here, no loud noises, no busy streets. Only the comforting rhythm of nature. You close your eyes for just a moment, taking a slow, deep breath. The scent of burning pine wood fills the room. The warmth of the fire gently reaches your hands. You begin to realize that this little cabin offers something far more valuable than comfort. It offers silence. It offers peace. And perhaps, it offers the quiet life you never knew you were searching for. Outside, the evening sky slowly grows darker. The warm light from the cabin windows glows softly against the falling rain. Inside, you smile gently, feeling that somehow you are exactly where you are meant to be. After resting by the fire for a little while, you slowly stand and begin exploring the rest of the cabin. A narrow wooden hallway leads toward a small kitchen. It is simple, but beautifully cared for. A cast iron kettle rests quietly on an old stove. Handmade wooden shelves hold neatly arranged cups, plates, and glass jars filled with tea, herbs, and dried flowers. Everything feels peaceful. Everything feels as though it has been waiting patiently for someone to return. You fill the kettle with fresh mountain water from the old sink. Soon, the gentle sound of water beginning to boil fills the quiet room. You choose a small handful of herbal tea from one of the glass jars. Its calming scent reminds you of wildflowers growing in open mountain fields. A few moments later, you wrap your hands around a warm ceramic mug. The gentle heat feels comforting against your fingers. You carry your tea back to the window beside the fireplace. Outside, the rain continues its quiet dance across the forest. Tiny drops slide slowly down the glass. The tall pine trees sway gently in the evening breeze. Far below, the little mountain stream flows peacefully between smooth stones. You take a slow sip of the warm tea. Its gentle warmth spreads through your body. For the first time in a very long while, you feel completely relaxed. No rushing, no deadlines, no endless noise. Only the soft sound of rain, the comforting glow of the fire, and the peaceful silence of the mountains. You quietly smile. Perhaps this little cabin has already begun to change something deep inside you. And somehow, you know this is only the beginning of your peaceful new life. You finish the last warm sip of your tea and gently place the empty mug on the small wooden table beside the window. Outside, the rain has become even softer now. A light evening mist slowly drifts through the tall pine trees. The forest feels quiet, almost as though it has fallen asleep. You decide to step outside for a little while. As you open the cabin door, a cool breeze greets you. It carries the fresh scent of rain, pine needles, and damp earth. You pull your coat a little closer and quietly walk onto the wooden porch. The old porch boards creak softly beneath your feet. Tiny drops of rain fall from the roof, creating a gentle rhythm around you. You rest your hands on the wooden railing. Before you stretches a peaceful mountain valley. The distant hills are wrapped in soft grey mist. A small stream winds its way through the forest below. Its gentle sound blends perfectly with the quiet rain. You stand there for several peaceful moments, simply watching the world breathe. No cars, no city lights, no busy streets. Only nature, moving at its own gentle pace. A small bird lands on a nearby fence. It shakes the rain from its feathers, then quietly flies back into the forest. You can't help but smile. Even the smallest moments here feel special. The air feels cleaner. Your breathing becomes slower. Your thoughts become quieter. It almost feels as though the mountains themselves are gently inviting you to let go of every worry you've been carrying. As the sky slowly darkens, warm golden light continues to shine from the cabin behind you. It looks safe, comfortable, like a peaceful shelter waiting for the night. You take one final deep breath of the cool mountain air, then slowly turn back toward the warm little cabin, ready to spend your very first peaceful night in your new mountain home. You quietly step back inside, closing the wooden door behind you with a gentle click. The comforting warmth of the cabin welcomes you once again. The fire still burns softly in the stone fireplace. Golden light dances across the wooden walls, creating gentle shadows that seem to move peacefully with the flames. You add one more log to the fire. It settles slowly onto the glowing embers. A few tiny sparks rise into the air before quietly disappearing. The room grows even warmer. You walk toward a nearby bookshelf. Its wooden shelves are filled with old novels, nature journals, and handwritten diaries. One small journal catches your attention. Its leather cover is worn smooth with age. You carefully open it. The pages are filled with simple thoughts about life in the mountains. The writer speaks about peaceful mornings, gentle rain, long walks through the forest, and quiet evenings beside the fire. There are no great adventures, no dramatic stories, only small moments of happiness. You slowly turn another page. One sentence quietly stands out. The mountains never ask you to hurry. You pause for a moment. Those simple words seem to settle gently in your heart. Perhaps that is exactly why this place feels so different. Here, no one is rushing. No clocks seem important. The only rhythm that matters is the sound of falling rain, the crackling fire, and your own slow breathing. You gently close the journal, placing it carefully back onto the shelf. Then you return to the rocking chair beside the fireplace. Wrapping the soft wool blanket around your shoulders, you settle comfortably into the chair. The gentle rocking, the warm fire, and the peaceful sound of rain outside begin to make your eyelids feel pleasantly heavy. For the first time in a very long while, you feel completely at peace, and the quiet mountain night has only just begun. The fire continues to burn with a quiet, comforting glow. Its gentle warmth fills every corner of the little cabin. Outside, the rain falls softly upon the roof, like a peaceful lullaby. You slowly rise from the rocking chair, curious to explore the cabin just a little more. A small wooden staircase leads to the upper floor. Each step creaks gently beneath your feet. There is something comforting about those familiar sounds. At the top of the stairs, you discover a cozy little bedroom. A handmade wooden bed stands beneath a wide window. A thick quilt is neatly folded across the mattress. Soft pillows rest patiently at the head of the bed. Beside it, a small wooden table holds an old oil lamp. Its warm golden light makes the room feel peaceful and safe. You walk toward the window. Outside, the forest has become darker now. The tall pine trees sway gently in the evening breeze. A light mist drifts slowly between their branches. Far away, you hear the quiet sound of the mountain stream. Steady, gentle, unchanging. You open the window just a little. Cool, fresh mountain air quietly fills the room. It carries the calming scent of pine trees, fresh rain, and damp earth. You close your eyes for a moment, taking one slow, deep breath. Every breath feels lighter than the one before. Every thought becomes quieter. The world outside seems so wonderfully peaceful. You gently close the window, leaving only the soft sound of rain to drift through the cabin. Before leaving the room, you pause once more to look around. Simple wooden walls, warm light, a comfortable bed. Nothing more, and somehow, nothing less. You smile softly. Sometimes, the greatest comfort comes from the simplest places. With slow, quiet footsteps, you make your way back downstairs, where the warm fire is still waiting for you. You return to the living room, where the fire still burns with a soft golden glow. The cabin feels even quieter now. The gentle rain continues outside, steady, peaceful, unhurried. You place another log onto the fire. For a brief moment, tiny sparks dance upward before fading into the warm light. The room fills once again with the comforting scent of burning pine wood. You sit beside the fireplace, holding your hands close to its gentle warmth. There is no need to rush, no schedule to follow, no place you need to be. Only this quiet evening, and this peaceful little cabin. After a while, you notice an old wooden chest resting beneath the window. Its surface is smooth with age. You slowly lift the lid. Inside, you find a thick wool blanket, a small compass, and a neatly folded, hand-drawn map of the nearby forest trails. The map is simple. Small streams, quiet walking paths, and peaceful places marked with tiny handwritten notes. A perfect place to watch the sunrise. The quietest spot after the rain. Wildflowers bloom here every spring. You smile softly. Whoever lived here before truly loved these mountains. You carefully fold the map and place it back inside the chest. Then you wrap the warm wool blanket around your shoulders once again. The soft fabric feels wonderfully comforting. You return to the rocking chair beside the fire. Outside, the rain gently taps against the windows. Inside, the fire crackles quietly. The old wooden clock continues its slow, steady rhythm. Tick-tock, tick-tock. Every sound seems to invite you to relax a little more. Your breathing becomes slower. Your eyelids feel pleasantly heavy. The warmth, the silence, and the peaceful mountain night begin to gently carry you toward a deep and restful sleep. The fire has grown softer now. Its golden flames move slowly, casting a gentle glow across the quiet cabin. Outside, the rain has almost stopped. Only a few gentle drops still fall from the roof, landing softly on the wooden porch below. You stand from the rocking chair and walk slowly toward the front door. As you open it, the cool night air welcomes you once again. The forest feels peaceful. The sky has cleared, and countless stars now shine above the mountains. The air is fresh, cool, and wonderfully still. You step onto the porch, taking one slow, deep breath. Somewhere in the distance, an owl calls softly through the quiet forest. The little mountain stream continues its gentle journey between smooth stones. Everything around you moves with perfect calm. You look back at the cabin. Warm, golden light shines through every window. Smoke rises gently from the stone chimney, disappearing into the peaceful night sky. For the first time in a very long while, you feel that you have truly found a place where you belong. A place where mornings begin with birdsong, afternoons pass beneath tall pine trees, and evenings end beside a warm fire while gentle rain falls outside. You quietly return indoors, closing the door behind you. The cabin feels even warmer now. You walk upstairs one final time. The cozy bedroom is waiting peacefully. You place the soft blanket over yourself, rest your head upon the pillow, and listen. The quiet ticking of the old clock, the gentle whisper of the wind through the trees, the last few drops of rain outside, and your own slow, steady breathing. Your eyes grow heavier. Your thoughts become lighter. The peaceful mountain cabin gently wraps you in warmth and silence. And as the fire slowly fades into glowing embers, you drift peacefully into a deep, comfortable, and restful sleep. Good night, dear friend. Sweet dreams. The night grows quieter with every passing moment. The fire has settled into a bed of glowing embers, filling the cabin with a soft, comforting warmth. Outside, the forest rests peacefully beneath the stars. A gentle breeze moves through the tall pine trees, creating a quiet whisper that drifts through the mountain air. You lie comfortably beneath the warm blanket. The pillow is soft. The room is calm. Every slow breath helps your body relax a little more. Your thoughts begin to drift, like tiny clouds floating across a peaceful sky. There is nothing left to do today, nothing left to finish, nothing left to worry about. Only this quiet cabin, this peaceful mountain, and this gentle night. Far away, the little stream continues its endless journey through the forest. The sound is soft, steady, and wonderfully calming. The old wooden cabin settles quietly around you. A gentle creak from the floor, a quiet whisper from the roof. Simple sounds that make this place feel safe and alive. You smile softly, feeling grateful for this unexpected gift. A place where mornings arrive with birdsong, where rainy afternoons invite you to read beside the fire, and where every evening ends in perfect peace. Perhaps this little cabin was never simply a house. Perhaps it was always meant to become a home, a place where your heart could finally rest. The warmth of the blanket surrounds you. Your breathing becomes slower, deeper, calmer. The stars continue to shine above the silent mountains. The forest watches peacefully through the night, and inside the cozy cabin, you gently close your eyes. Sleep arrives quietly, like the soft rain that welcomed you here. May this peaceful cabin always remain in your dreams, waiting for you whenever you need a place to rest. Good night, dear friend. Sleep well, and sweet dreams. Hello again, dear friend. If you are still awake, that is perfectly all right. There is no need to hurry. Tonight, the mountains will keep watch while you simply rest. Outside, a light breeze gently moves through the tall pine trees. The forest is wrapped in quiet darkness. The stars shine softly above the peaceful valley. Inside the cabin, the last glowing embers in the fireplace continue to warm the room. The old wooden walls hold the comforting scent of pine and cedar. Everything feels calm. Everything feels safe. You remain comfortably beneath the warm blanket, listening to the quiet rhythm of the night. The gentle wind, the distant stream, the peaceful silence. These sounds have been here for countless years, long before the cabin was built, long before anyone called this place home. And they will remain here, quietly welcoming every traveler who arrives seeking peace. Tonight, that traveler is you. Perhaps tomorrow morning, you'll wake to golden sunlight shining through the windows. Birds will sing among the pine trees. A fresh mountain breeze will drift through the open door. A warm cup of tea will be waiting beside the fireplace. But for now, there is nothing else to think about, nothing else to plan. Only this peaceful moment. Only this quiet mountain cabin. Allow your breathing to become slower, gentler, and softer with every passing moment. Feel yourself sinking deeper into comfort, wrapped in warmth, protected by the peaceful silence of the mountains. As the stars slowly cross the night sky and the forest continues its quiet song, you drift deeper and deeper into a calm, restful, and peaceful sleep. Good night, dear friend. May your dreams be peaceful, and may this little mountain cabin always be here, waiting for you whenever you need a place to rest. Morning arrives slowly, not with alarms or busy streets, but with the gentle songs of birds outside your window. A soft golden light begins to fill the cabin. The first rays of the sun slip quietly through the curtains, painting warm patterns across the wooden floor. You open your eyes slowly, feeling completely rested. For a few peaceful moments, you simply lie there, listening. The forest is awake now. Birds sing happily among the tall pine trees. A gentle breeze rustles the branches. Far below, the little mountain stream continues its quiet journey. You slowly leave the warmth of your bed and walk toward the window. The rain from last night has disappeared. Tiny drops of water still sparkle on the pine needles. The mountains look fresh, clean, and peaceful beneath the morning sky. You open the window. Cool mountain air gently fills the room. It carries the sweet scent of pine, wildflowers, and fresh earth after the rain. You close your eyes, taking one long, slow breath. It feels as though the mountains themselves are welcoming you to a brand new day. Downstairs, the cabin is filled with soft morning light. You place a kettle on the old stove. Soon, the gentle sound of boiling water fills the quiet kitchen. You prepare a warm cup of tea and carry it outside onto the wooden porch. The rocking chair waits quietly in its familiar place. You sit down, wrapping both hands around the warm mug. The valley stretches peacefully before you. Golden sunlight shines across the distant hills. Small clouds drift lazily through the bright blue sky. There is nowhere else you would rather be. Only this quiet mountain cabin, this peaceful morning, and the simple joy of beginning another beautiful day. You take one slow sip of your tea, smile softly, and let the peaceful silence become part of you. After finishing your warm cup of tea, you decide to take your very first walk through the forest. A narrow trail begins just beyond the cabin. It disappears quietly between the tall pine trees. The morning air is cool, fresh, and wonderfully peaceful. With each slow step, the soft forest floor cushions your feet. Pine needles, wild moss, and smooth stones cover the path. Sunlight filters gently through the branches above, creating little patches of golden light across the trail. The world feels calm. You hear birds singing nearby, their cheerful voices echoing through the quiet woods. A tiny squirrel pauses on a fallen log, curiously watching you for a moment before disappearing into the trees. You smile. Even the smallest moments here feel special. As you continue walking, you discover a little wooden bridge crossing the mountain stream. The water is crystal clear. It flows gently over smooth stones, making the most peaceful sound. You stop in the middle of the bridge, resting your hands on the old wooden railing. The cool breeze brushes gently across your face. You close your eyes, listening only to the flowing water, the singing birds, and the whispering pine trees. For a long, quiet moment, nothing else exists. No deadlines, no worries, no busy world beyond these mountains. Only peace, only nature, only this beautiful morning. When you finally open your eyes, sunlight sparkles across the water like tiny diamonds. You take one slow, deep breath, feeling grateful for this simple place. Then, with a peaceful heart, you continue your gentle walk through the quiet forest, wondering what other quiet little treasures these mountains might gently reveal. Your gentle walk through the forest slowly brings you back toward the cabin. The familiar wooden roof appears between the tall pine trees, bathed in the soft golden light of the afternoon. A gentle breeze moves through the branches above, carrying the fresh scent of pine, wildflowers, and the cool mountain air. As you step onto the wooden porch, you pause for a moment. Everything is wonderfully quiet. The rocking chair sways ever so slightly in the breeze, as though quietly welcoming you home. You open the cabin door and step inside. The peaceful warmth of the little cabin surrounds you once again. Sunlight streams gently through the windows, filling the room with a soft, golden glow. The fireplace is quiet now, but the cabin still feels warm, comfortable, and full of life. You slowly walk to the bookshelf, choosing a well-loved novel with a faded leather cover. The pages are slightly worn, filled with stories that have been read many times before. You settle comfortably into the rocking chair. Nearby, a fresh cup of herbal tea rests on the small wooden table. You open the book, reading slowly, one peaceful page at a time. Outside, a few white clouds drift lazily across the bright blue sky. Birds continue singing in the trees. The little mountain stream flows gently through the valley, its quiet melody reaching the cabin through the open window. Time seems to move differently here. There is no need to hurry, no reason to rush. Every moment is meant to be enjoyed. Slowly, calmly, peacefully. You close the book for a moment, looking out across the mountains. The view stretches farther than you can see. Rolling hills, endless pine forests, and a sky so peaceful it almost feels like a dream. You smile softly. Perhaps true happiness has never been about having more. Perhaps it has always been about finding a quiet place, taking a slow breath, and simply being present. As the afternoon gently drifts toward evening, the little mountain cabin continues to offer exactly what your heart has been searching for: peace, comfort, and a place that finally feels like home. As the afternoon slowly fades, the golden sunlight begins to soften. Long shadows stretch quietly across the forest floor. You step outside once again, carrying a warm blanket over your shoulders. The air has become cooler now. A gentle breeze moves through the tall pine trees, filling the valley with their peaceful whisper. You sit down in the old rocking chair on the porch. The chair rocks slowly, back and forth, back and forth. The movement is gentle, almost like the quiet rhythm of the forest itself. Far across the valley, the mountains glow beneath the setting sun. The sky slowly changes from soft blue to warm shades of gold, orange, and gentle pink. It is one of those evenings that asks nothing of you, except to be present. You breathe in the cool mountain air. It smells of pine trees, fresh grass, and the earth that still remembers last night's rain. A family of deer quietly appears at the edge of the forest. They move slowly across the meadow, peaceful, graceful, completely undisturbed. For a few quiet moments, you simply watch them disappear among the trees once again. The world feels wonderfully still. No noise, no rush, only nature moving exactly as it always has. As the last light of the day begins to fade, small lanterns beside the porch slowly begin to glow. Their warm light welcomes the coming evening. You smile softly. Another peaceful day has come to an end. And somehow, this little cabin already feels less like a place you discovered, and more like the place where your heart has always belonged. You quietly stand, open the wooden door, and step back inside, ready to enjoy another calm evening beside the warm fireplace. Evening settles gently over the mountains. The last colors of sunset slowly fade into a deep, peaceful blue. Inside the cabin, You light a small oil lamp. Its warm, golden glow fills the room with a quiet sense of comfort. The fireplace crackles softly once again, sending gentle waves of warmth through the cabin. You place another log onto the fire and watch the flames dance slowly across the wood. Outside, the forest begins to grow quiet. The birds have finished their evening songs. Only the gentle whisper of the wind remains, moving softly through the tall pine trees. You prepare another cup of warm herbal tea. The sweet aroma fills the little kitchen. Holding the warm mug in both hands, you return to your favorite chair beside the fire. You take a slow sip. The warmth spreads gently through your body. Every breath becomes calmer. Every thought becomes lighter. You notice the soft glow of the lantern reflecting across the wooden walls. The old cabin feels peaceful, as though it has quietly protected travelers for generations. You imagine all the peaceful evenings this little cabin has witnessed. Rainy nights beside the fire, snow falling silently outside the windows, quiet mornings filled with birdsong, and countless peaceful dreams beneath its wooden roof. Now, you have become part of its story. The cabin no longer feels unfamiliar. It feels like home. Outside, the first stars begin to appear above the mountains. One by one, they quietly fill the dark sky. You walk to the window and look outside. The forest rests peacefully beneath the starlight. The little stream continues its gentle song. A cool breeze brushes softly through the trees. You smile, feeling grateful for this quiet place. A place where every sunrise brings hope, every sunset brings peace, and every night gently carries you toward a deep and restful sleep. As another peaceful day comes to an end, you sit quietly beside the glowing fireplace. The warm light fills the cabin, while the gentle sounds of the forest drift softly through the windows. Outside, the stars shine brightly above the mountains. The tall pine trees stand peacefully beneath the night sky. The little stream continues its endless song, just as it did yesterday, and just as it will tomorrow. You take one last slow look around your cozy cabin. The wooden walls, the comfortable chair, the old books, the softly glowing lantern. Every little detail now feels familiar. This place is no longer simply a cabin. It has become your home. A place where the world feels slower, where every sunrise brings hope, every rainfall brings comfort, and every quiet evening reminds you that peace can be found in the simplest moments. You close your eyes for a moment, taking one slow, deep breath. The fresh mountain air, the gentle warmth of the fire, and the peaceful silence around you fill your heart with gratitude. There is nothing left to do, nothing left to think about. Only this quiet moment and the comforting feeling of being exactly where you belong. As the fire slowly settles into glowing embers, you make your way upstairs one final time. The soft bed is waiting. You gently pull the warm blanket over yourself. Outside, a light breeze whispers through the pine trees. Inside, everything is calm. Everything is safe. Your breathing becomes slower. Your body grows heavier, and your thoughts quietly drift away. May this little mountain cabin always remain a peaceful place in your imagination, a place you can return to whenever you need rest, comfort, or simply a moment of quiet. Thank you for joining me on this peaceful journey. Good night, dear friend. Sleep peacefully and sleep dreams.